All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to another Farm to Fork Live episode this Friday morning. We are excited to be hosting another conversation focusing on food and ag issues facing the capital region. This episode, we're going to be talking about the emergency food response and what individuals and organizations are doing to combat and address the issues of the most vulnerable community members. This morning, we're going to start with Julia Burrows, who is a part of the City of Sacramento's Mayor's Office. She has an amazing resume and background in supporting high priority issues and policy engagement, and is going to set the stage for us regionally of what is happening and what we're doing. So Julia, you could go ahead and bring your screen on. That would be great. Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. I'm sure you guys have many things happening going on.
You're welcome. I'm accompanied by my puppies, Davis and Mia, who think that this whole COVID thing is because they can have all of us owners at home with them all day. So they are on all my Zoom calls with me. Good morning, everyone. I'm Julia Burrows. I'm the Senior Policy Advisor to Mayor Darrell Steinberg. And I first want to express condolences to the 32 families in Sacramento County that have lost loved ones to the COVID virus since this started in California. We have 853 cases in Sacramento County right now. So stay strong. Those individuals that are recovering, we are with you, and there are resources through public health and all of us to help you recover. With that, I was asked to talk about 4 things in 8 minutes, so I will go very quickly. The first is the approach of the mayor's office and how we're delivering resources. Second, some success stories and accomplishments. Third, challenges and sticking points. And fourth, a call to action from our community. So first, the approach of Mayor Steinberg's office, and on his behalf, Saturday, March 14th, our team gathered when we knew that the stay-at-home orders were coming, and we prioritized what we should work on first. And for the mayor, his 2 top priorities were sheltering our homeless and taking care of those individuals who are unsheltered. He has a goal of having 1,000 people come inside and to keep them sheltered even after the COVID crisis. The second priority is food access for our vulnerable populations. And there are many of you, including those other speakers on the line today, that are already doing that, but we needed to amplify this. And by vulnerable populations, we identified seniors and medically fragile, our homeless, again, children K through 12 who usually have most of their meals at school, refugee and immigrant communities, foster youth, and those financially unstable. And we've seen that population grow as the unemployment numbers have gone up over time. So in standing up the response, the mayor has 3 roles, and the office supports Mayor Steinberg in that. The first is to convene. The second is to fundraise and match resources. And the third is to use his bully pulpit to shine a light on the needs of the community. So the mayor is our marketer in chief, and you've seen him do Facebook Live broadcasts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then special posts and broadcasts, trying to use that platform that he has with our various partners. So a few of the things that we have done since the COVID crisis has started is in the convening power. Every Wednesday, we have a call which includes our food banks, some nonprofit partners, our school districts, and those that are already doing the work like Meals on Wheels, ACC. And we do a lightning round robin for an hour. And we try to match those that have resources like paratransit in their delivery capacity with those that need resources like those that need meals. And for example, Blake with his senior boxes delivered. So we're trying to match those in this convening that we do every Wednesday. We will be expanding that to include a community-based organization group with Chef Tisha and Amber pulling that together. But it's really important that everybody hears what everybody else is doing. And Valley Vision has already been doing that through these webinars as well. On the fundraising side, a lot has happened. Councilmember Chenier launched Donate for Sacramento, which has raised $1.2 million since it was launched just a couple of weeks ago. And there have been grants given, for example, to the Sacramento Food Bank to provide groceries to students at Sac City and their families, Sac City School District. And we continually are promoting the donations and the capacity there. And then the third thing on the bully pulpit is just marketing the needs and what's happening in the community through the mayor's office. Yesterday, and I know Blake will talk about this, the mayor was out at Christian Brothers for a mega distribution. He's been trying to go and eat out once a day. So he's been posting where he's been eating at our local restaurants that have takeout, and he's been taking out and a number of things. So convene, fundraise, and match resources, and use the marketer-in-chief power that Mayor Steinberg has to try to shine a light on what the needs are. As far as some positive stories out of the mayor's office, we launched right away 2 pilot programs to match food delivery to seniors. And since that has launched, we are serving 1,202 seniors meals every week. The first program was 5 senior complexes with a nonprofit partner to deliver meals, and that's been going quite well. The second is another project where we partner 5 restaurants with 11 senior housing complexes. So in total, thousands of meals have been served since all of this started March 14th. And we have a number of proposals ready to go, grant proposals, funding proposals to expand that, because we know the longer our seniors stay homebound, the more they will need. And because we've piloted this, one success is we've heard from the state of California that FEMA will be doing a partnership between restaurants and senior meal delivery. We learned about this on Wednesday. FEMA will reimburse 75% of the cost, the state 25%, and here in Sacramento, we're ready to go. Our restaurants are ready to cook meals. Our seniors are in need, and so we're just waiting for the details on that. Another project that we are trying to launch, and this is another partnership, is grocery delivery to 1,000 seniors a week. And these are the ones that don't qualify for Meals on Wheels or Blake's senior food delivery boxes. We have several grocery stores, including Rayleigh's, that have put together senior staple bags, and we're hoping to partner with some of our driver and delivery companies to deliver those to seniors. They would just call in with a coupon code. Rayleigh's would pull the order. It would go into the delivery and be delivered to the home safely, left at the doorstep. So we're ramping that up, hoping to test that. Another area of need is we have Sac State students who are don't have a safety net. And we're working on a pilot feeding program to deliver food at Sac State and looking at doing that. Because of the weekly convening, we've had a couple of other success stories. One is Paul from Sacto Mofo let us know that he was working on food trucks to serve at truck stops because the truckers are coming, a lot of the restaurants are closed. And because of Paul's advocacy and several others, the governor actually signed an executive order yesterday allowing food trucks to serve at truck stops. We're just waiting for Caltrans now to issue the permits. And I know Paul will be first in line with Sacto Mofo to get those permits to serve our truckers who are delivering essential goods. We've also seen tremendous success from our 5 school districts in the city of Sacramento. Sac City has served 500,000 meals via food distribution at their school sites. Robla is actually delivering by school bus, and they've served thousands of meals to the kiddos that come by foot and bicycle to the bus stops to pick up the food. And this week, Robla delivered school supplies and Chromebooks at 5 school sites that were assembled by the just amazing staff at Robla. And we know Twin Rivers, Elk Grove, and our other districts are doing this amazing work to serve their students. And I want to just talk about one other thing that we're doing. We're launching a data map, which shows where all of the food delivery, the agencies that Blake serves are and where the deserts are, and we'll be working with the teams to pull those together. So the challenges that are coming are the waves, the concentric rings of need that we see that will be served by the food banks and folks like Andrea coming up. Homebound seniors that we need to check on, and we need to make sure that they have food. We've seen unfortunate folks in New York that have been deceased both because of COVID and because they just could not get out to get food, and we do not want any single person to have that happen to here. We know that there are waves of unemployed that we'll need to serve through the mega distributions. We need to fundraise. We need to keep our restaurants in business. I was one of the reviewers for the Midtown grant. 133 restaurants applied for a $1,000 grant, 59 of which were already closed. And we need to figure out a way to keep this vital piece of our economy, our creative economy, alive. And we need to all donate. We need to raise more money for these resources. So my last minute here, how can you support the work that we are doing? The first thing that you can do is stay home. Our chief marketer, Mayor Steinberg, says this every time: stay home, stay safe. You'll keep us all safe. You're doing it for us. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for our mothers and grandfathers. The second is donate to the food banks. They have the system in place to deliver the food to the agencies. So whether it's Placer or El Dorado, Sacramento, if you have extra money, donate it to the food bank. The next is volunteer. Our volunteer site is Hands on Sacramento. If you go there, you'll see all of the opportunities in the region to volunteer. Sign up there. Order a CSA box. We need to keep our farmers and our specialty crops in business here in Farm to Fork region. Whatever you can do, go to the farmers market safely, physical distance, keep our farmers supported. Support your school district. Call the admin office and find out what they need. If they need school supplies, if they need bags, whatever they need, support the school districts. Call a senior, sign up for wellness checks on Hands on Sacramento. Make sure that your neighbors have what they need. And eat at a restaurant, and not just Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. Go order lunch on a Monday, Tuesday, or a Wednesday. They need us to keep them in business. And my gratitude on behalf of the mayor to all of those frontline hospital workers, essential workers at our grocery stores, and those that are at our food banks who are doing this tremendous work. And thank you so much to everyone who's logged on to this call. And the mayor is grateful on his behalf from the mayor's office team. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julia. I appreciate it. I know you guys have been extraordinary at trying to move the needle and get things done. Everybody has a need, and there's a lot of moving pieces. You know, it's not just feeding people, it's employment, it's keeping the restaurants alive, it's, you know, addressing everyone's need who's out of work, healthcare issues. You know, it's all coming to light, and everyone needs help right now. So that's a lot. It's a lot to take on. And I'm actually curious, like in the long term, as we kind of project out, you know, things are going to change. There are people who were not so vulnerable 6 weeks ago who are now transitioning into a space where it's a little bit more unknown, and that might continue the longer we stay here. What is your guys' plan kind of looking forward into the next couple months, as, you know, if things return to normal soon, if they don't, what's the strategy?
So that's a very good question, because as I was talking about, the concentric rings of need will keep growing, and it's not going to just be the city's capacity or the Sacramento County's capacity. Now we need to lean in to the state and federal resources that are coming and have every possible grant dollar come into the region. This afternoon, there's a call with all of the council district chiefs of staff, the emergency operations manager, and the mayor's office team, and we'll be aligning with the grants task force that's been stood up under the city manager's auspices, because we know we need to apply, you know, not just for $1, 100,000, but millions of dollars in aid to come into the region. And, you know, my role will be all of the food access grants that we can bring into the region. But literally, a conversation with the mayor was, we need $1 million to come into the food bank, because I know Blake will talk about the supply chain delays. We need to make the order now for those in need 4 weeks from now, because that's how long it's taking. So what we're trying to do is position Sacramento City, Sacramento County for state resources and federal resources. Everything from CalFresh, FEMA grants, specialty crop grants, every dollar that we can bring into the region for food access. That's today's crisis is grant applications. so that a week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks from now, we're in a position to keep feeding the vulnerable population. And also looking ahead to a recovery plan. Sacramento, as the farm to fork capital, we have all of these amazing resources. People eat out when they come to the theater, or they go to the Crocker Art Museum, or they come up to go to the American River Parkway. Once those are open, how do we have the restaurants retool and open quickly so that they can serve and employ more? And that's going to be something that we have to work on with a restaurant collaborative, because they have to order the food. They have to rehire their employees that they've had to lay off. Yeah. So it's a recovery plan, and it's bringing in every federal and state grant dollar that we can.
Yeah. Last question. So if people do have resources to donate, or items and things that they can provide that would help, whether that's they have delivery trucks, or they have farmers that have excess food, or distributors that have things, is there someone at the city that they can contact, or
that's me?
That's you.
So anything to do with the food pairing, come into me. So for example, this week Crystal Creamery called and said, we have extra dairy products, matched them. Blake said, I'll take them. We're trying to do that with smaller nonprofits as well, restaurants that have extra food that they want to donate. The Andrea Lepores, who's been doing such wonderful work. It can all come into me, and then we'll make sure it gets to the right person.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, thank you, Julia. I appreciate you taking the morning. We'll hope we do an update maybe in a couple weeks and hear how things are going, and good luck with everything that you have on your plate right now.
Thank you, Emma.